get started. For house cleaning this week, all I have is, are all your tokens working? There's a lot of people sending me new tokens, so I just want to make sure all your tokens are good.
Yes.
Excellent, excellent.
Oh God, what did he?
He can
And
fly.
now you've summoned the devil.
He just does that.
Alright, so, what were we doing last time? Does anybody want to recap what happened and where we're at?
I'd love to.
Go for it.
Okay, so as I scroll through my handy-dandy notebook, we began right before fighting a particular bugbear who we sort of got the name of after the fact, a gentleman by the name of Clarg. And we fought him and some of his flunkies, after which we had the luxury of not getting deaded after a rather brief battle, sort of looting his throne room, finding crates for the trade company, who's a what's it? Barthane. And after which we cleared out the other leg of the waterfall cavern, in which we found a whole host of goblins, and after some half plans and harsh words and even harsher arrows, we found out that our good friend Sildar, the human gentleman who was with Gundrick Rockseeker, had been a captive among them, and the goblins proceeded to slit his throat because we wouldn't surrender. However, we made quick work of the goblins and were thankfully able to save his life with a couple of healing spells and the like. And upon his awakening, he made it clear that him and Mr. Rockseeker were on their way to Phandalin, as was sort of planned for, when they were mysteriously attacked by the goblins, and Rockseeker appears to have something super special, which is why he was whisked away by parts unknown. And there have been mentions of a entity, a person by the name of Black Spider. Who could that be? Who knows? And upon that, we decided, you know what, that's great. We're going to go to Phandalin now. Probably safer than here in this crummy old cave. Which we do. And upon arriving, we drop off our stuff at Barthen's Provisions, and we catch sight of some of the local politics of the area, namely with the Red Brand gang, who we find out that our good friend Engong is has a bit of history with. And past that point, we start doing some good old-fashioned reconnaissance, trying to figure out who's in the pocket of the Red Brand, who is a possible ally against the Red Brand, because obviously no one wants them here, and I don't think it's too out of the out of anyone's league to say that we have our sights set on taking them down. However, we have a laundry list of stuff to do, which is where we're basically picking up.
Does anybody have anything they'd like to add?
I think we're good with that. Unless somebody else says something.
Yes, that was fairly in-depth.
Yeah.
We leveled up. That's a thing that happened.
Yep, you are now level 2. Almost level 3, like a smidge.
But I want my archetype!
No archetype for you.
Yeah, after the comment about chasing those wolves down that you freed to just get the XP for them, even though you'd already got the XP for them, I really thought that you guys were just going to smite the first thing you ran across. And I was really surprised you guys didn't. Like, you got pushed around a bit and didn't fight the guys that were pushing, even though they were obvious bad guys. I don't know. So we'll see how that goes.
Yeah, he was big though.
Yeah, it was.
I mean, I really wanted to. I really wanted
Yeah,
to.
I'm really surprised you did not, Shahun. Okay, so continuing on, what is our first order of business? I believe I might. You guys slept at the inn, and that's kind of where we called it quits last time. So we're waking up, and what are we doing?
According to the party journal, we have a few things that we can work off of.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, a list.
I'm looking at set list. I just want to know which one. Are we going in order? Are we going nearest first?
I think it's necessary to secure allies.
Actually, that order is not bad at all.
I'd agree with that.
Yeah, getting allies for what we need to do is probably first and foremost.
And if this Darren fellow is a former adventurer, he might be pretty strong.
It's true.
I don't
Yeah,
entirely trust Halia just yet, because she could be in cahoots.
Well,
I second that.
they did sort of make it clear that the Red Brands stay way clear of her. So that could mean they're in cahoots, or it could mean there's a bit of a political tension, and they don't want to aggravate one another. Although I agree, it could be the first thing.
Polly just has it up for the Red Brands, from what I've heard. If anything else, she'll be at least a useful ally.
Doesn't
So
hurt
I
to
think-
talk.
Yeah. So we have a big list of potential allies, but do we have a list of potential enemies besides Big Boss Man Glassstaff? Or
This Black Spider, and without her, it is like quotation marks.
And
That's
orcs.
two.
And orcs.
Careful what you say there.
Full orcs.
Doesn't
That's better.
Sorry.
Also, the Sleeping Giant is apparently a place we do not want to go to. That's where the Red Brands hang out.
That sounds like
Typically,
fun.
but they are. But most of them are more than likely in their base as well.
And I think it's pretty obvious the Church of Cyric is a part of the Red Brands potentially, so
Suddenly, actually, not sure why.
That's what
Well-
every gang needs. Religious influence. My favorite.
There is something liberating about being part of a religious organization, but I can't say the same for a god of lies and deceit and murder. So,
Off to Edermath Orchard then?
Are we gonna split up, or are we all just gonna go as a single group?
I think we should stay together.
indeed, we don't want the DM to pull his hair out.
I'm sure he's
There's-
fine if we split up.
I'm sure the
There's
Red
that
Brands would
noise
appreciate
again.
it.
Yeah,
I'm
that's
sure the Red
bigger.
Brands would appreciate it. Well, now that you mention, no, I'm kidding.
To the orchard.
Well,
To the orchard.
Na-na-na-na-na-na.
So everybody's heading, as you pass through town there, you pass by a Shrine of Luck, and you head over to the orchard. I take it you're going through the green. It's early in the morning, a couple kids playing ball, throwing a ball out on the green there, running around, basically making a bunch of noise. Apparently none of the Red Brands are walking around this early because, you know, they're bandits and they stay up all night partying. So
Good to know.
you get to the Edermath Orchard, and it's basically, if you've ever been to an orchard, it's pretty much what you exclude. Small little house, barn with basically where they'll bring all the apples and stuff in. Space for, in this house, just big enough for him and his hired help basically to sleep. And there's people out because This is the beginning of summerish, so they're kind of out tending to the trees and stuff right now, making sure everything's good. When you guys walk up, and a young man walks over to you. He's like, "Hello, folks. What can I do for you?"
Greetings. We are looking for one Darren Edermath. Have you seen him?
Yes. Master Edermath's in the house over there. I don't know if he's up to having visitors right now, but you can head on up if you'd like. He hasn't been doing too hot lately. But if you're here to see him, go on up to the house there. Me and the boys still have work to do here in the orchard.
Well, since we have your ear,
Yes, how can I help you?
what do you mean he's not feeling well? Just under the weather, or?
He's been getting progressively worse the last couple weeks. No idea what it is. It doesn't seem contagious, so you don't have to worry about that. He's not some days are better than others, but he just doesn't feel very good. I mean, go on up there. I'm sure he'll be happy to talk with you. I mean, he'll be happy to take his mind off what's ailing him.
All right, well, thank you very much.
So I take you make your way up to the house.
Yeah. As we're walking, Ura's going to turn over to the rest of the group and go like, I'm still apprehensive to just start asking people about the red brands. Everyone seems so on edge.
Yeah.
We're just new in town.
Alright, so you arrive at the door. It's a fairly, modest farmsteaded home. In very good repair, so obviously it's well taken care of. The door is closed. Windows are open. Since it's so nice out, it is like the beginning of summerish, end of springish. Knocking, I assume.
Yep.
Tap,
You
tap, tap.
You hear from inside. Come in! Come on in!
Just make sure that you don't touch the man before we figure out why he's sick.
It's probably safe.
I'll open the door. Kind of peek my head in.
Yeah, sitting at the kitchen table with what looks like a cup of something and a pitcher on the table. A couple biscuits lying nearby on the table is a silver-haired half-elf. He looks pretty fit, and he looks up and he's like, "Sorry, come. I just can't seem to shake this thing. Come on in."
Greetings.
He gets up slowly from the table, puts his hands on the table as he leans forward, and comes over and he wipes his hand that he was just coughing into on his vest, and is like, kind of reaches out towards you hesitantly, and is like, maybe not shaking is. I'm sorry. Normally I'd shake your hand and welcome you into my home, but please.
It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. We can tell you're ill. No physical contact needed.
As you look at him, his eyes are sunken. He's very he doesn't look like he's doing too hot right now. He is definitely a little extra sweat than he should have right now. He's not, he's just wearing a normal, not wearing heavy clothes or anything. That he's just got a light summer wear type clothing on, and he's like, I don't know what this is, but can't shake it. Come on in. You guys need anything to drink? Where's my manners? Looks.
No. We're
thank you.
fine. We're fine. Thank you. Allow us to introduce ourselves. My name is Ura. These are my acquaintances.
Shahoon.
I'm Riker.
We're just giving our names to everybody, aren't we? That's fine. Who needs to lay low?
As you guys introduce yourselves, each one of you that says your names, he looks at you with very steel, steady eyes. Like the rest of him may be falling apart, but he's definitely has his mind still there, and he's definitely, you know, able to focus easily on you guys. And he's like, yeah, well met. I am a Dern Eldermoth. Welcome to my orchard, my humble abode. How may I assist you?
Well, oh, after you.
We're in the area. We've delivered some goods for a few people, and we were just trying to get a feel for the city, and we were told that maybe you might be the one to give us a little bit of information about the town, and not sure if you're seeking any work of any kind, but
Yeah, when you say work, he kind of like looks at all of you and goes, well, I gave those days of my adventuring days are long in the rear view, or behind me, and I'm pretty well informed of this town. I moved here after my adventuring days. Me and my wife, God rest her soul, we thought this would be a nice place to raise our family, and I've got 2 lovely kids out there taking on the family business here. They may be taking it sooner than I expected.
so how long have you been sick, if you don't mind me asking?
It's slowly progressed over the last few weeks, but probably about 14 days now, maybe 10. I don't know.
And no one else in the village is sick like this.
No.
You don't find that peculiar?
Well, I am fairly aged for a half-elf.
How old does he look?
Right now, he looks like he's ancient, but
Boy.
or even he almost even looks undeadish, because he's definitely not doing that well. Like he's right on death's door ish.
And
Have you gone and seen a healer for this, or?
Yeah, I talked to Sister Grayley about it. She said there's nothing wrong with me. There's nothing she could do.
There's no diagnosis. She just told you there's nothing she can do.
Well, she did try casting a few spells on me, and I did feel better momentarily, but it just got worse the next day, so we kind of steered clear of that.
When did you start feeling ill again?
About 10, 15 days ago.
Do you remember doing anything around then? Did you touch anything? Meet any strange people?
Nope, just
Stab yourself on something dirty?
nope,
Eat something funny.
nothing out of the ordinary, just out of the blue.
About, I can't help but notice, being new into it, you seem to have there's a lot of these folk in red walking around, but I did notice that seems to be normal for around here, but there's a new group kind of making their way, a little bit sinister looking.
Them Cyricists.
Yeah, when did they start showing up?
Oh, after I started feeling ill, it was probably well, the big one in the black half plate. He only showed up about just over a week ago, I think. Him and the hooded half-orc wench with him.
Okay. Did you have any run-ins with them?
No, I've been... Since they got to town, I've kind of been stuck here. On my good days, I'm able to get out and go help out in the orchard, but most of the time, I just kind of don't have the energy to even leave this room.
I am educated in the ways of medicine. Would you mind if I had a look?
Oh,
You are displaying your holy symbol, right, Shahun?
I am not.
He kind of eyes you quizzically, like, not that I don't want your help, but who are you in the service to again?
Does that matter?
Maybe it does, maybe it doesn't. It would depend on who
Oh,
it is,
so
wouldn't
be nice.
it?
Be nice. We're trying to help him.
Well, if you must know, I serve Talos.
Oh, then, yes, by all means, please.
I think this lovely medical checkup requires a little song. And with that, he starts playing and bardically inspires Shahun.
I'll look at him really funny, kind of like, and then I'll just go about doing my thing.
Oh, the leg bone's connected to the bee-bong.
Good stuff.
And I'll check him out, trying to see if I can figure out what exactly it is that he's got going on.
Make your roll. Medicine check.
Yeah, and I get to add a D6, right? Yep.
Yep. Still a low-level bard.
Hey, I'll take
Nice.
it. 23.
You are very certain in your abilities to have diagnosed him, and you can find nothing wrong with him except that he's dying.
Unfortunately, sir, I don't have anything to add to Sister Dorelli's diagnosis. I don't know exactly why, but you are not doing well.
Yeah, you would guesstimate he has anywhere between 3 months and a year remaining before he passes, unless something changes.
Wink, wink.
So you said you don't have much energy anymore. So who's making your meals and drinks and whatnot?
My son and my daughter, they're out in the field right now.
Right.
Do you mind if I... This is going to be an odd thing to say. Do you mind if I do a little dance here for about 10 minutes?
He looks at you and he's like, I have heard that one before. Dance away, my friend.
So, Ura's going to ritually cast Detect Magic. So, 10 minutes and 6 seconds.
Of dance.
Yep, just...
This is going to take a while. Am I free to go grab like an apple or 3?
Yes. What was it that brought... My health couldn't have been what brought you guys here. What exactly brought you guys to my door?
Well, if we're being honest, we do want a little bit more information about these Church of Sirik people. We think maybe they've corrupted these red brands. So any information you could give us about the history of the red brands or their involvement with the church, that would be very helpful.
Like I said, I'm not sure even who leads the red brands at this point, except they keep calling their leader Glassstaff. But the Siricists, like I said, just showed up just over a week ago. And well, the leadership among the Siricists, that big guy and his woman, I would have kicked all of those red brands out if I had been up to the task, but I just haven't been feeling good enough to, go put a stop to them.
Who do you think would be up to the task?
Well, he looks at you guys and he's like, well, a fine group of adventurers, much like yourselves, I imagine could do the job. My group back in the day, we wouldn't have stood idly by while such a malicious group of thugs and thieves preyed on innocent folk.
I'm with you there, and that's, I believe, the general idea and direction we're heading. Do you know anybody who would have a bone to pick with the Red Band who might help us out?
From my understanding, around town, nobody likes him, but let's be honest, most of these guys are at their wits' end just risking their lives coming out to the middle of nowhere they've already laid it all on the line, and that's as much as you can expect of their courage. I'm not sure any of them will stand up to the Red Brands. They might aid you, but not in a physical confrontation.
And what could you tell us about Halia and her miners' exchange?
Well, I don't have anything against Halia herself personally, but the Zentarum she hangs around with just aren't my cup of tea. Speaking of tea, he reaches over and drinks some of his beverage.
Wait, I'm sorry, the what? What did he say?
Zentarum. And the Red Brands, we were told that for whatever reason the Red Brands tend to shy away from her establishment. Any reason why they might do that?
It's a not very well kept secret that Halia does work as an agent of the Zentarum. I'm pretty sure they don't want any trouble with her and the group that she represents.
I see. Is the dance over, or is Yura still?
Yeah, we can say your dance is over now, Euro, if you'd like.
Aha! And his eyes flash with the glow of magic. And he sees magical auras.
He doesn't have a magical aura about him. You do sense the presence of a magic item coming from his bedroom area.
Just for shits and giggles, do I know what school of magic?
Enchantment.
Yep, that makes sense.
Mr. Edermath,
Yes.
with my arcane sight, I've noticed there is a magical item in your bedroom. Is that something you're aware of?
Yes. That would be my trusty longsword.
Well, that was kind of a waste. I don't see anything magically wrong with you. I thought perchance maybe these Cyric types were trying to input things to sap you of your health or something like that, but nothing around here.
Nothing is tea or food or...
Earl like squints and looks at the tea, he looks at the kettle.
Nope.
He starts opening up drawers, closing them after, but he's going through the whole pantry and he's like, nope.
Unless his kids are poisoning him, which would be kind of fucked up, but really we're dealing with a gang here, so who knows.
Well, Darren, thank you for your time. You've given us so much information.
I really wish I could help you guys. Wish I could help you guys. I'd love to go out there one last time and give it to him, but
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Edermath. We hope you get well soon.
Yeah, we appreciate it, and we'll definitely give him one for you.
I do have. If you manage to get rid of these red brands, I do have something that you might be interested in.
Oh?
I have heard that there's some prospectors out by the Old Owl Well that have had trouble with some undead. It's about 2 days
Where?
northeast of here.
Where is this? You said
Old
the
well.
what well?
Old Owl Well. It's about 2 days north on the main road. Northwest. So if you go out to the Tribor Trail and hang a right, there's supposed to be some watchtower out there that supposedly dates back to the Netheril, but I've heard some of the prospectors say something about undead, so if you're the adventurer sort, once these red brand have been taken care of, you might want to check that area out too.
Well, thank you for the tip. Add it to the list.
Our plate's a bit full at the moment, but we appreciate it.
At that, when you mention the list, he looks at you, and he's got kind of like that knowing smile, and he's like, "Yes, well, good luck on your list, gentlemen and my lady."
Anybody want an apple? I have 5 of them here, so
Ooh, I'd like an apple, please.
toss.
Too bad they're not.
Anybody else?
Why are the apples red?
What do you mean, why are the apples red?
Apples are green.
They can be red too. What?
They can?
Yes.
And yellow!
Wow, who knew how much
And pink.
difference an ocean can make?
You know what? I'm not even gonna attempt to poke that with a stick. Do you want one or not?
Yes. I like an apple. Earl wants an apple.
Toss.
Kind
I'll
of sweet.
pass.
Alright, so next.
Perhaps we should go visit Sister Gorelli. See if she has any more information about this disease.
Agreed.
See how
Plus,
she's
we can
doing.
ask her about her injuries.
It's true.
Yes.
Alright,
Across the green.
back across the green. So you head to the Shrine of Luck.
What does the shrine look like?
It's like a small shrine made of stones taken from like nearby ruins and stuff like that. So it's not like a huge thing. It's just like a little tiny shrine. Not you might call it a temple, but that would really be stretching the word temple.
A shrine.
Yeah,
It's a shrine. It's in the name.
it's got a roof, but just barely. Like the main entryway is exposed to the elements. Does have like side walls and a roof and a back wall, and then the offering area. So
Is it like Shantae or Ogmar or something
it's Tamora.
up on the...
Tamora, goddess of luck and good fortune.
Right, I guess that makes sense.
Is there like a tithe box as we walk in?
There's like an altar area where there's incense and stuff burning, and people bring in like bread and other offerings and stuff like that.
Okay.
Well, I've got 2 extra apples.
I was just gonna say.
All right. So as you guys
There we
approach
So is there a tithe box?
it's not a tithe box. It's just like an open altar. So
I'm just going to put a gold coin in there.
okay.
I believe 2 apples.
All right. So as you make your offerings to Tamora, a young elf steps out from like the side and it's like, "Thank you, travelers. May Tamora's blessings shine upon thee."
I'll scoff a little bit under my breath.
Wait, who did?
Young elf.
No. I meant the person who scoffed.
Shihun.
And Gong's gonna kind of look over in your direction, kind of with this not happy look.
Can we tell the
Obviously.
difference though? Because I mean, I feel like
You also have like a thing.
typically
over
have
there.
like a not happy look. Yeah,
Well, an even more unhappy look.
gotcha.
So the elf kind of like walks up to you. So, travelers, what brings you to Fenlin? I've heard you've been asking lots and lots of questions.
Oh, good.
Turns to the
famous
bar.
already.
Turns
We
to the
are.
bard.
We are asking quite a few questions just because we're new. And with all new places, there are a host of problems, some of which are rather mundane. And which is why we decided to stop by here at the Shrine of Luck and beseech Timora for some of that well-needed luck any adventurer requires. Also, we came to see you. Are you by chance Sister Garael?
Yes, I'm Sister Garel. How may I assist you?
Well, we've heard word that you had both examined Mr. Edermath. He was feeling quite ill. Yeah?
Yes.
We
yes,
just
it's,
came back from visiting.
It's very unfortunate what's happening to Mr. Edermath. He's not the only one that's afflicted by whatever that is.
Whatever what is.
Surely travelers such as yourself have heard of the affliction going around the realms right now.
Have I heard of the
Yeah, what did I
affliction
have?
travel? Yeah, yeah.
There was like something going on when you're in Neverwinter. Like they closed
Spell
up all.
plague? Or
Well, they closed up like a lot of the temples closed up. You guys you guys weren't necessarily privy to all that. I think Shahun, because your god does have a temple in Neverwinter. You may have like just got out as like they were closing the doors a bit. You weren't privy to like all the rumors and stuff going on. All you know is that like people are being afflicted with something across the realms, and nobody can figure out what it is. It doesn't show up as magic, and they're apparently they're immune to healing magic, basically.
Oh shit.
okay.
Well,
Yeah, she
I think
looks
that
at
removes a couple questions we had for you. Are you okay though, ma'am, sister?
Yes,
Wait.
yes, I'm fine. Thank
Wait,
you for
wait.
inquiring.
We did hear that you had left town for a few days and returned with a number of wounds.
Oh, that was nothing. I was just checking out a local tourist destination, if you would.
What kind of tourist destination gives you wounds like that?
The exciting kind. And then she goes, there's supposedly a banshee nearby that I went to go see if it was true or not, and unfortunately the banshee, if there's one there, didn't appear for me. It's very...
Then how did you get injured?
Oh, all the undead in the area didn't seem to like my presence, so I had to teach them otherwise.
Would this happen to be 2 days northwest of here? At an old owl well?
No, not at Old Owl Well.
Okay.
It's in the vicinity of Old Owl Well, but it's to the north. So Old Owl Well is, you go down the trail and it'll be off to the right into the mountainous, like into the hills and the mountains. This place is a little farther beyond. It's there's a path leading up to it from Coneyberry. And if you went to Coneyberry, you'd head like north and to go to where this banshee is supposed to be at, and you'd head south from Coneyberry to go to Old Owl Well.
Huh. And, what is a banshee?
It's a spirit. They're rumored to be able to answer questions, like to divine the future.
And you were hoping to get information from this banshee, I presume?
Yes, I was.
How did this legend come about? Do banshees just appear, or?
I'm not quite sure what creates a banshee. I don't know if it's their spirit clinging to the essence of life, or if it's some great tragedy, or that's probably a question for the scholars. That's not really my expertise.
Well,
I mean, she looks at you guys like, you are adventurers, right?
oh yes.
Would you guys be willing to undertake a small mission and see if the banshee would appear for you?
Add it to the list. Hoorah.
To the list.
Oh, a list. Wow. You guys are the adventurous types. Excellent. If you do happen to see the banshee, I'm looking for a spell book that belonged to a legendary mage called Bowgentle. And I have some employers who would pay very greatly for the location of that book.
Can you say that name again? The person it belonged to?
Bowgentle.
Just the location? What kind of legendary spellcaster was this Bowgentle?
I'm not really sure. I don't know much about Bowgentle. I was just asked to find out what I could, and I said sure, and that's as far
Is
as
she
get.
given? Is she given the full truth? Like, can I sense that she's kind of hiding back a little bit?
You may roll an insight check.
Bowgentle with it.
You are fairly certain that she is telling you the truth.
Okay.
Interesting. Who would hire a priest from a small village to go confront a banshee? It seems odd.
The clerics of Timora serve many functions across the realms.
Well, you tested your luck, and you're alive. So I guess that's as close to Timora you can get.
Yes. I do have, if you manage to, this banshee in particular, her name's supposed to be Agatha, and she's supposed to be very vain, so if you appeal to her vanity, you may be able to get her to answer the questions. But that's the only information I have, and if you can make use of it, like I said, I would be willing to pay you in healing potions.
All right. Well, again, we'll add it to the list and see what we can do for you.
Thank you. That's all I can really ask, isn't it? Now, what brings you to my humble shrine? It wasn't to add another adventure to your list, was it?
As you can see, we left behind either coin or the necessary dance to Timora. So, naturally, we're not here to just scuff. We came here to offer some praise. Did you build this? It looks kind of haphazard.
Well, masonry and stonework is not my strong point. But Timora seems to shine on me and still grants me access to her divine touch, so she can't be too unhappy with what I've brought.
So Riker's no longer interested. He gives us like a slight nod and heads outside to wait for the group.
Yeah, I'll follow him.
Oh, look, the group's leaving. Thank you once again, sister. We'll hopefully talk to you soon. Goodbye.
Yes,
Safe
and
travels.
yes, and good luck to you.
Yes. Luck be with you as well.
Riker just looks to Shahun as they get outside and is like, "Look, nothing against you guys, clergymen, but I've just had better luck getting things done with my own two hands. You know what I mean?"
No, I'm with you there.
Yep.
You shouldn't nip at the divine like that. It's inviting bad luck. Especially a goddess.
I gave my
like
two
double
silver.
bad.
I didn't say she was non-existent. I gave my 2 silver. It's just I've had better luck. Excuse the pun. On my own.
I'm lucky to be at least still alive. Before even hitting 2 Neverwinter. So
Alright.
at the very least, that's something to wrap your minds around. That luck can definitely favor those who might not expect it.
Fair enough. Alright, where's next? Halia or Kalen? Quellen. Kayleen. Gosh dang it. How do you say the name? Alderleaf.
Ellen?
Well,
Kaleen? Alderleaf. The Alderleafs.
Oh,
Yeah, the Alderleafs.
yeah, I
So
am
we can-
very interested in finding out if the secret entrance is true or not. I think we should maybe go to the Alderley farm.
I agree. Then we'll have a little bit more info if we go confront Halia on anything.
Well, you kind of already found out Halia's like secret and like why they avoid her. So
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's true.
all right. So you go to
But
the
we can talk to her directly, though.
Alderleaf farm, and I misspoke last time. It's Kaleen's child. Kaleen is the farmer. That's the mom of the boy. The boy's name is Carp.
How do you spell that? Like carp the fish? Or
Yep. C-A-R-P.
the poor lad?
Like Admiral Carp.
That's right.
Never mind, that was Garp, not Carp. Okay, so off to the halfling farm.
I was seriously going to try and look for the secret entrance to their base.
Of course.
I want
Did you
nothing
not
more.
realize that I mentioned that I knew of it before?
Have you been
Oh, do you
through
know
there
where
before?
it is? Yeah.
Oh, I did not know that.
I mentioned it back at the tavern.
I know you've been to, but not in it. I didn't realize you knew of
At least
like
the
a
entrance.
extra entrance.
At least the entrance is. But that entrance does have something going in it. I did mention that.
Yes,
You know what it is? Can you describe it?
Not a clue. But
Hmm.
they keep saying that something does guard it.
Well, how do they get past it?
I don't know. Never been inside.
Well, maybe Carp has witnessed something. Still, I think it's might as well see what he's seen. It can't hurt.
I agree.
I don't see the point in that.
Maybe you know
Why?
something you don't.
And he's not the one from the Red Bronze?
Do not underestimate the power of curious children.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So head over to the Alderley farm, and you find everything here is halfling sized, and you meet Killeen Alderleaf, who's out in her field right now, tilling the land, basically. And she stops as you guys approach, wipes her brow.
Before we get there, hearing Angong say something about red brands and alderleaf, I'll ask him, do you know if these alderleafs are involved with the red brands? If so, we need to
no
know.
idea.
Okay, never mind. Go on.
So as you get approach, she stops doing her tilling, wipes her brow, watches you as you approach. G'day, gents, and looks up. And my lady, how may I be of service?
Good day, Mrs. Alderleaf. My name is Ura. We were wondering if your son, Carp was around.
She kind of looks at you and then kind of like, where is that little runt? Carp! Carp! Get over here! Carp! And then out, like, in the field that you thought was flat, you see like a little head pop up and go, what?
He appeared like magic.
And then his head like disappears.
Like a gopher.
He must be a magic carp.
It was about.
Oh my god.
It was probably about 100 feet away, and a few moments later, like behind you, you guys hear something moving. You look around, and there's a little halfling lad looking at you guys quizzically. Mom, they got weapons. She's like,
Is it like a child or?
yeah, it's a little boy. It's a small, tiny halfling child. She's like, yeah, here he is. Yeah, he gets around all over the place. It's hard to keep track of the little lad. What can we do for you? What? Come here, son. Come here. Come here. Come here. These gents have a... Did you take something in theirs? Give it back. I didn't take anything, Ma.
Just our hearts.
What? I don't see any pulsating hearts anywhere near him.
Don't worry about it. So, Carp, at this point, Ura will, like, squat down. We heard you know a lot about this town.
Yeah, I know everything about this place.
Mm-hmm. We even heard from one of your buds that, you even know, like, secret places.
Oh yeah, I can get into anywhere. I've been into the town master's hall, and then he looks at his mom's like, but I didn't take anything, Ma. I put it back, really. She's just standing there shaking her head.
How's the mother? Okay, so the mother's not, like, fearful at this particular junction or anything like that.
No, apparently not. She is leaning on her hoe.
Oh, perhaps your child could give us a quick tour of the town for a small fee.
If that, his eyes, Ura, you see when you hear fee, like his eyes get big. And he's like, can I, Ma? Can I? Can I? And she's like, I'm sure the lad would be happy to escort you gents around. Just don't unlock any doors and let them into people's homes, Carp. Ma, there's all the fun out of everything. Yeah, I won't.
Wow,
I won't,
he's that good, huh?
Well, he's almost small enough, like he could like cat squiggle into almost any place.
That's outstanding.
All right,
Well,
so
Carp, how much are you going to charge for these elite services of yours?
1 gold piece. And he
1
stands,
gold. Oh my!
and he like puffs out his chest because I'm the best.
Yeah, we'll see about that. And I'll hold the gold up, and then I'll put it back in my bag.
You see his chest kind of deflate as you put it back, but yeah,
After.
Oh,
You
yeah,
get paid after.
yeah, after. And you see like he notes where it's at on your person.
I'll slip
after.
the mom. I'm gonna slip the mom 10 silver and just say we'll have him back soon.
She smiles and says, "Thank you."
And Gong's literally just pinching the bridge of her nose, kind of like, I can't believe we're doing this. Even though I mentioned I know of it and all that.
All right, what do you guys want to see first? You want to see the? You want to
Just
see the
a quick
prison?
second.
I can show you how to get in and out of the prison like nobody else can.
Quick second, Carp.
The prison.
Ura's gonna, like, lean into the group and go, do we want to go straight to the manor right now?
Well, I was thinking we could walk the child around and ask him some questions about some things that his mom might not particularly care for. It seemed like he was a little reserved about giving us all the details.
Mm-hmm.
His
Agreed.
mom's.
Yeah.
He could show us whatever he wants, but we really want to know about the manor.
Ask him about the sleeping giant as well. While you're at it.
I think they let the kid into the tavern.
I think the kid goes where he wants.
True.
So basically, we'll be walking him around town, and he could give us some ideas of how to get into certain places without anybody seeing.
Mm-hmm.
We won't make it obvious what we really care about, but we'll just take note of the things that we want to know.
Are you guys saying these things out loud to each other, like a little ways away from the kid?
We're whispering.
Yes. Away from the kid.
Like, away. Yeah, we stepped away.
Okay, he doesn't hear you. He seems to be fascinated with Ura's feathers. Can you fly?
I can indeed. You remind me of a very particular boy I used to know named Na. He was just as curious.
Could he fly?
No, he couldn't fly. He was like you, but he wanted to fly.
Yeah, flying would be cool.
Oh, it is. I can fly right now. Just watch. And he, like, it's more like a hop than a fly. Like, he flies over his head. And, like, it's pretty cool. But not just anyone can do it. It's a gift.
So you do that, and then, like, as soon as you, like, hop over him, it's like, is that a musical instrument on your back, too? Can you play that?
Oh, you have quite the eye.
Guys.
Ura has found his audience.
Yes. Let's get a move on here.
Yes.
This is part of the reconnaissance. He's like clutching the instrument like, this is part of information gathering.
You can play as we walk. You can play as we walk. Sure.
Dun, 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 dun.
So I guess, to make a long story short, we would montage through the town.
Yeah.
We're gonna need a montage. Montage.
Probably
All right.
only pay attention to the...
So he gives you the grand tour, pointing out all the things that are noted on the map, and he usually points out stuff like, and over there on the side, you can get through the window. That window doesn't actually lock ever, so you just go right through that window. I mean, it's the mayor or town master, he doesn't like it when you do that, but you can do that. I do it all the time. And then the Lion Shield Coster,
Should have
I don't
been a
ever go over
road
there.
this campaign.
And that over there is the Neen's home. I don't think she likes me very much.
Oh,
And then he looks at the Shrine of Luck and he's like, ooh.
We're losing
See
ya.
those shiny
Mhm.
things.
yeah, we're losing ya.
Uh-oh.
Oh no. Discord.
How about now?
So far better.
Sounds good.
Oh, weird.
So,
So before the breaking up, we heard about the window from the town master's hall.
mhm.
Yeah, so he basically just rambles on about all these places. When you, like, pass by the Shrine of Luck, like, his eyes get big real quick when he sees shiny stuff in the altar, and he kind of looks around, and he's like, and then over here, and then he, like, looks back longingly, and then he starts walking, and he's like, I don't go down that way, and he points towards, like, the sleeping giant, and he's like, that's where the red brands, the guys in the red, they're mean.
They sound pretty serious.
There's something.
But we
But you-
heard you actually did go down that way. Is that true?
I don't
It
go
would be
over
pretty
there.
impressive.
I used to go in the Sleeping Giant a lot before they took over. You can sneak in the back. There's 2 back doors, and you can actually climb up the outside. It's pretty easy to climb up into the windows. Did you know it has two stories on top?
We do now.
But no, those mean red brands, I think they're hiding underneath Tressendar, under the manor. I found
What do
a
you mean?
cave. There's a cave under the manor.
Hmm. And how did you find this cave? It seems pretty secretive.
It is. You want me to show you? Do you guys want to see it? It's pretty cool. I didn't go in though. I saw some really big spiders, and I didn't go in because I don't like spiders. I'm scared of spiders.
Big spiders, huh? Interesting. Did you see anybody else go in that way?
No, didn't see anybody else. I saw some guys that were kind of like watching up above, and I ran away before they saw me.
Up above where?
The manor. Up. Some of the guys with the red thingies were up above the opening. Here, let me show you. I'll show you. Follow me. And he like takes off. I'd say he runs very fast, but he's only like not even 2 foot tall, so it's pretty easy to keep up with him.
Is he running by the sleeping giant, or
No. He is heading. So you guys were like by the Stonehill Inn when he said that, and he cuts through this little like thing where the town master's hall. So that goes through here, and then he cuts back this way, and then cuts back by his farm, and then cuts in through there, and then it heads into this wood. And so while you're in these woods, you can see that, yeah, there's occasional guy, there's like a couple guys walking around Tressendar Manor, like they're on patrol, but they look like they're drinking from a flask that doesn't have water in it. And sure enough, underneath, back here in this wood, you find there's a opening. It's probably about 5 feet tall.
Could have taken all that. No.
And nobody in the wood?
Nobody in the wood.
Above.
Yep, just people up on where the manor's at. Like, they're not on that first plateau, they're on the second plateau up.
Okay. And there's not like a clearing or a gap between the covered area and the tiny cave?
There's a small gap. It looks like this, kind of like if you were looking at it from the side, kind of blends right in. It's basically like it's fallen out, and there's a little bit of water, like a little stream that comes trickling out of the cave.
Sure, gotcha.
and I'll turn to the boy and say, "Thank you so much. This has been great, really." And I'll flip him the gold and tell him, "Now don't tell any of your friends you have this, because they'll try to steal it from you."
Oh no, they won't ever get it. Thanks. And then like you see him like do like a little wave with his hand as he says bye, as it like has the thing in his hand and the gold disappears.
Wait. Oh. How about this? I will be right back. You guys... It's only a few hundred feet. You guys... Get ready. I'll give Kark here the flight of a lifetime.
I get to fly?
Mm-hmm.
He
But
looks
you have to
around.
hold on tight.
Yeah! They'll never believe this.
So Ura's gonna pick him up with his bird talons, and he
Quietly.
is weak as balls. Yes, quietly. But I assume a halfling child is light enough for Ura to carry.
Tiny.
Yeah, so Ura's going to fly at, 50 feet per round, or 100 feet if he's dashing. He's gonna fly, drop, park off at the edge of his farm, and then fly back. Basically trying to stay out of the direct line of sight of the manor. And he's no more than maybe 15 or 20 feet off the ground at any particular time. He's not high in the air for everyone to see. He's pretty low.
So yeah, like a full-grown halfling is like 35 to like 45 pounds. So
Yeah.
a halfling child is tiny.
Mhm.
Yeah, and
It's
by
a
drop
slow
you
one.
mean set him down gently, right?
Yes. We're not airdropping him. Just sort of a nice stop. Put him down, pat him on the head, go, "I hope you enjoyed the flight of the birds."
Okay. So, you guys are standing in front of this cave while he's doing that. Are we doing anything while he's flying the little boy over?
And Gong is taking out her halberd and making sure it's sharp enough. By
I'm
testing
look-
it on leaves and grass. Sorry.
I'm looking into the cave, see if I can see anything moving around, or any like spider webs, or any kind of sign of anything living.
Spider webs, yes.
Nothing moving in them. Nothing
Nope.
twitching.
Nope, not at all.
Okay.
Do we want to just? I mean, I'm all for just going for it. But if we wanted to go get some type of, I don't know, do we need potions or?
I already have
Antidote.
2 potions from that bugbear, whatever we killed.
Well, spiders are usually poisonous, right? You want any kind of
If
try
they-
to find some antidote or something?
I want nothing more than to kill these Church of Cyric members.
You have no idea how much I want to get rid of these bastards.
Oh, excellent. I'm down. Let's do this. Not to mention they still have that mother and child in there somewhere.
First thing I should mention before we go in, if the boss is if that Glassstaff fellow is in there, he might. I heard rumor that he has not so much rumor, more like a few of the other red bands mentioned that he has an escape route somewhere in there. Not sure where.
All right.
Good to know.
Would it be like this that we're entering?
Maybe.
All right.
I didn't hear any proper details.
I think
Okay.
it's best if he's the first to die.
Okay with that.
Is there a back at this point?
Yeah, I was gonna say that's pretty much all we talk about. I think.
Okay.
One other thing, there is one hallway that does have a trap in it.
Fun.
On the inside, of course.
Mm. Just let us know when we get there.
And Ngong's gonna lead the charge in first. But as she's walking, you guys just happen to feel like this emanating heat irradiating from her. As she grips her halberd tightly in one hand and just boldly goes in.
Alright, so I don't have a map for the tunnel that you guys are entering, so...
How dare!
So we'll have to do the spider thing on the map here, so there won't be any tactical stuff using Roll20. Hopefully we can do Theater of the Mind.
I can't handle it, man.
Any first large, massive spider Ngong, she's gonna go at it immediately.
Alright, so as soon as you enter, there are spider webs. And it's dark. There's no light source in there. I believe Ura has a means of producing light, and so does Shahoon.
Mhm. Dancing
But
lights and the light cantrip. And
60 feet of dark vision.
Yeah, you're fine. Everybody else coming behind you. The question is, how are we just gonna slash through these webs in front of you?
Once
light up a
we're-
torch.
Yep. I would also, once we're inside, maybe like 15, 20, 30 feet, I'll light up a torch as well. Even though I have the cantrip, just for the webs, because I know they can get...
Mm-hmm.
Ura will do his dancing light thing. Basically, he's going to keep one light by the group of people who do not have dark vision, which is basically himself and Shahoon, right? And then the other balls of light he's going to keep in, like, the corners of the cave, assuming they're all within 20 feet of each other. So, like, obviously the area directly around the party is going to be illuminated, but now he's illuminating the darker, like, cracks and recesses.
Alright, so as soon as you start entering, you notice initially there's a bunch of spider webs that are fairly small and fine, and then as you start basically peeling them away, you see like some spiders, like hundreds and hundreds of spiders, like scattering away from your lights. But shortly as you enter the cave, like 20 feet into this cave, you start getting into thicker strands of webbing. And that is when we are going to have to roll initiative.
Just to note, as we're walking, I'm like burning as much of the stuff in front of me.
Same.
Is that another 6 on my initiative?
And we're in like no real hurry. I'm just burning this up. Nice. Ooh. Oh,
bad
never mind.
And good initiative. Well,
I have not rolled above an 8 in terms of initiative this whole game thus far.
But I don't want to go first.
I want to go first! Seriously.
buff.
And of course, the giant
True.
spider.
That is very true.
And I'm missing 1.
Sorry. I thought I clicked it.
Seriously, why do I keep rolling below it? An 8 or below when it comes to initiative thus far? That's annoying. I'm the barbarian!
Don't worry, you'll get your advantage on initiative in no time.
Alright, so the good news is you're not surprised because you're fully expecting spiders.
Yeah. Are the spiders surprised?
No, because you were going through and all those little spiders that ran before you alerted the other ones.
Also, I imagine we're
Not
lit up
my
like
fault.
a Christmas tree with the torches and the dancing lights and...
Gee, how annoying that I have to be near the bottom of the initiative order.
Alright, and just to make sure, what is the walking order again? Are we still doing
I'm
it?
in the front.
So, I thought this was our direction. Do we want to make it this way versus the spiders?
You can make it straight up, that's fine. It doesn't
Okay.
matter. They're just over there as token markers, so I can...
Yeah. Angong would probably be the closest one to them.
I'll be
So-
right behind Ngong.
Number 3, right in the middle.
I can fill in the back again.
Alrighty. So that means that Enyang
We'll be getting the attacks. Because of course they rolled the highest.
is not...
Yep.
No! It's not attacking you. Oh, there it goes.
Is that like melee? Are they in melee range of him? Her?
Yeah, they're basically coming in and spit their web
Well,
at you.
both of those missed because my AC's a 15.
Okay. So both those miss. That
Angong just swipes them away with her
is their
halberd.
turn.
And if they came within melee range of, or if they came within like 5 feet of her, I'll be able to get my reaction off.
Okay. You get
Polar
two actions
Mastery.
against 1. Yep. That's gonna hit.
Kill them.
Nice.
8 damage. As a familiar glaive whizzes past your head, Ngong. Woo.
She's
Which
so
one?
focused with the task on hand that she's not surprised by that.
Shahoon.
Which one did you hit? Out of curiosity, left or
I'll
right?
say right, since
That's the one I
I'm-
marked. That's the right
Okay.
one.
I'll charge forth and pull out my warhammer. I've got my shield out always, as usual. I'll drop the torch and just run up and make it.
Okay.
Nope.
Yeah, that's gonna miss. So that next is Ura.
As a bonus action, just in case there was any doubt about it, Ur is going to move his dancing lights right on top of the spiders. Just park it right on their face, like hit here, and then he will unfurl his lyre, and as he plucks on some dulcet strings, he will viciously mock for 2 damage.
Which one?
The one that has already been attacked. The one to the right.
Seems to have no effect.
It just succeeded. That's annoying.
Riker, it is now your turn, and you can kind of feel and sense the movement all about you is hundreds upon hundreds of little tiny spiders. Look like they're coming at you guys.
Ooh. Okay. I'm just gonna. Well, I probably already did, but might just drop my torch at my feet, and then I'm gonna go ahead and wail on the same spider.
Roger.
15.
That hits.
Does that hit?
Yes, it hits.
Oh. For 10.
That one lets out a. He did not like that.
Spin the glaive around, and 13.
That hits.
Ooh.
Okay, we know.
Slap
Okay.
for another 8 damage.
Okay. So between Shahoon and Riker, we now know their AC.
Ah. Yeah, it's dead, unfortunately. That's right on the right edge of my map, so.
Yeah. Oh, you can't. Yeah, I can't hit the button that far over. Yeah.
There we go.
Oh, that's
Alright, so next, Engang.
seeing as the first one got killed pretty quickly, Angong's gonna focus her attention on this other one and go for her halberd attack on it. Not doing rage. So, halberd. That's a hit.
Yep.
4.
It takes it like a champ.
Yeah.
I think you were distracted by how quickly the first one went down, and you're getting ready to attack that one, and you're like, oh.
Yeah. I'm starting to get annoyed that I'm getting low rolls again.
Back, or to Bell.
Hello. No, I don't. Distance. I mean, I can definitely make it to that guy with my 50 feet speed, so we're just gonna run up, take an uppercut type swing with the bat. I assume that hits.
Yeah, that hits.
For a solid. And just for safe measure, don't hit with the punch though, so that's cool.
Alright, yeah, you didn't really want to stick your hand near its maw, so. Next!
And then I'm gonna zip back. I don't know the distance on that.
It'll be fine. Alright, so we're gonna have.
Gee, what a surprise.
So as that one enters range,
Yep, the swarm. That hits.
that I can actually reroll because I have weight weapon for 12.
Oof.
We did.
Oof.
Yeah, that definitely. There's only half as many there instead of being a whole bunch of them. There's only a few left. Then we're gonna have ones there. One's there. One's there.
You just hear Ura screaming.
So we'll do Engong first.
That's a hit. 5 piercing.
Next we'll do
Gee.
Bell.
Hello. Nope.
Ura.
No. AC 14.
And Riker.
Nope.
Oh, come on. Why am I the only one who gets hit?
Alright, now the giant spiders get to go again.
Well,
or
spider.
spider. So you're the only one standing there now, Engong. So
Gee, not surprised.
Oh, I didn't think about that. The struggle.
That just hits.
Ugh.
Ugh.
Ugh,
Ooh.
of course.
So you get to make your save, right?
That's 12. I'm down to 1 HP already.
You make a save for it.
I assume
Oh,
it's con
I'll say-
save.
Yeah, it's con.
Hold up. There we go.
I gotta look up the number for it.
That's a 10!
Yeah, that's not good enough.
Of course.
Let's say it's above a 10, I believe. Yeah, that's weird. It's not in the thing.
And I swear, this Goddess of Luck has had something against me, because in the other Minds of Delver game I was in, I played in, I had the same luck whenever I did something good for that shrine. I'm not kidding you. I've been getting bad rolls ever since.
So what you're saying is next time you're just gonna spit on the shrine and see how it goes.
No, at this rate, I might as well just destroy it.
Alright, so that was
Because
the giant spider.
Yeah. I barely
Shahoon!
survived.
Alright, I'm gonna line myself up here, and I'm
Alright,
gonna
so
let out a...
Those swarms are actually covering all those people, so...
Oh...
Those are like hundreds
right.
upon hundreds of like tiny little spiders.
Alright.
Sorry, none of those have the names. My bad.
As a minor action, I see my buddy over here, Engong, is taking some serious damage.
Like
So
instant.
I'm gonna let out a little prayer. Actually, I lied. I prepared that today. I'll walk up, and as I'm passing by, I'll touch Engong.
Oh my.
It doesn't really matter.
That's 4, huh?
Yeah.
Anything else, Shahoon? I think that's everything, isn't it?
Nope.
I really do not
Hoorah.
like how I roll blow.
For the first time since entering the cave, the bird brain is beginning to set in as he realizes that he's covered in spiders. Spider webs are everywhere. It's a closed environment, and he's about to have a panic attack. As he's just like, no! No! Die! Go away! And he will unfurl a rapier as he attempts to swipe at the spiders at his feet. So, flick,
Yeah, that
I
is.
assume. Yeah, for 6 piercing damage.
Jeff for that tiny bit.
Alright. That it?
And as a bonus action, he sees what Shahoon is doing and will add to that by healing Engong
Nice.
with a level 1 healing word. Heal for 6.
Much better. I really don't
And with that, her is done.
Riker.
Alright, seeing the biggest threat in the room still standing, Riker's gonna go ahead and reach across his paralyzed friend. And,
Paralyzed.
Right? Isn't that what it said? Oh, no, that's if you get to 0. You're not paralyzed.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, no, I'm not.
Okay.
Thankfully.
Alright,
I survived by 1 HP.
we'll do the exact same thing again and whiz past Engong's head, going for the large spider.
It
For 12.
it hisses.
And then we'll critically hit him with the blunt end of the glaive, doing 8 damage.
And
Thanks. Thanks for taking my kill.
that one is done.
Oh.
And then panic a little bit now that he realizes he's covered in like 100 little spiders. They're like, oh, okay, got that threat. Oh, what is this?
Engang.
Alright, so Engong's gonna drop her halberd for now, pull out her great club, and start whacking away at these spiders. Because a sharp end's not gonna do so much, but rather a blunt end would do a lot better for these tiny things. So yeah, I'm gonna start bashing away. 13, that should hit, hopefully.
Yeah, it does.
3! Of course I rolled minimum. Even damage rolls are getting affected now.
Alright, so now we're to Bell.
Hello. Swing! Apparently don't hit. That's cool. I still have kicks, which will be very useful against
That's a nat
spiders,
20 for a
apparently.
kick.
Huh! Take that. Squish.
I'm assuming those are the ones on you.
Yes.
Alright.
Fucking gross bugs.
Alright, so here we go. Engong.
What? Oh, yeah. Attack. That's a miss. Thankfully.
Bell.
Nope.
Sorry, I gotta check Ura's hit points. Ura.
Ura is still panicking. He can't fly, can't escape.
And
Spiders.
Oh, that hits.
Oof.
I assume that hits, right? For
I would
Ura.
assume so too. Yeah.
Alright, so there's Ura's damage and Riker's damage.
Ooh.
Damn. Okay.
Those 13s. Wow. That's a lot of fours for that second one.
Riker realizes he did not kill the most dangerous thing in the room.
Apparently not. Good lord.
All of a sudden, 5 more giant spiders appear.
Somehow still not as threatening as 100 bajillion tiny ones.
Alright, so now we're on to the giant spiders are dead. Shahoon!
Realizing this situation is a lot worse than he thought, he is going to reach out to his god and try to bless everyone in the area, which I should have done. And I'm going to hit the 3 in front of me. Bell, Engong, Riker.
Okay.
Okay.
And as a minor action, who are the 2 people that got whacked? Oh, I can't do that. Never mind. 'Cause it's,
And
yep, level 1 spell. Never mind.
Ura.
Apologies for jumping the gun on that attack, but he will be attacking with this rapier again.
Okay.
So, ugh.
Hits.
15 for 10 damage.
How is the rapier doing more than a great club?
He's just like swiping him off his thing. He's just flicking them all off, like down his arm.
Yep. He's very good at preening, just not in this way.
They're both D8s.
Riker.
I will. Let's see. I will hit the things crawling on me. I think that's a good idea.
Yeah, that hits.
What the heck? Why was that at advantage? Or no, it's blessed.
No,
Just
that's-
kidding.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For 9. And then bonus action, I will heal for 6 damage.
Engong.
Once more with the great club. So, boom.
Plus your bless.
I
I
don't-
believe in you.
Swear.
I mean,
I swear.
I know. Don't know what
That
that's
did
gonna do.
not quite.
You think?
I mean, you're more than halfway there.
it's turned into a difficult.
I've
situation.
barely done anything this encounter. Not the barbarian.
Next.
Well, get angry.
Bell.
That's why she's going to start hating that.
You're
goddess.
using your bonus action to rage now, Engong.
No, I'm not raging. I'm not wasting it.
Alright, Bell.
Hey-oh, swing. Damn. I assume that doesn't hit, unless it does.
That's with your blessed. No. Oh my god. That's, no, that doesn't hit.
Ah! This combat should not be
that
taking
one
this long.
does.
Okay, has
Let's do-
everybody who's paid homage to that shrine been getting bad rolls?
I paid homage and not been hitting.
I paid the most than everybody else combined, and I'm getting the worst roll.
Yep.
Tough blow.
What?
Alright, that one's for Engong.
Nope. Nope.
Bell.
No. Oh.
Riker.
No.
Let's not forget Uda.
And Ura. Uh-oh.
Oh no.
And it's only 2.
2 1s.
Which one was for me? Oh god.
I see how their damage works.
It's not as bad as literally being brought down to 1 HP immediately in a single turn.
Oh, hold on. What was the 18? Who was
That was you.
Okay,
Yeah.
Ura's down.
No, you only
No.
took 2 damage.
Ura
That's
has
all
2
I-
hit points.
He's at 0.
Oh,
Oh, wait, how does he? Ew.
he's
He
a bard.
took how much damage the first time around? 13? Yeah. Yeah, he's down.
Alright, that was all of them. Shahoon!
Alright, I will run up this way.
Yeah, those spiders are still on Ura.
Yep. As a minor action, I will, as my last spell slot, cast Healing Word on Ura.
Yikes.
Yeah.
Go for 6.
And can I safely hit those things without...
Yeah. I mean, he's laying on the ground, almost not moving at the moment, so... There's no negatives to hit them, so...
Okay. Nope.
You were being too
Too afraid.
though. Now it is Ura's turn.
Ura, pretty much the second he drops, is brought back up, and as he flashes his eyes open, he realizes there's about, 2 spiders resting on the eyelids. He flurries upward. He's, flinging his tail feathers and his wings all about, so he'll stand up. And then he will use his rapier to attempt to skewer the remaining horde, as it were.
Yeah.
21 for 4.
Oh. There's,
And then-
1 left on you.
Get him off! He's done.
Riker.
Get off, get off, get off, get off, get off.
Hits. Thank the bless there.
For 12. Still on me?
You feel like 1, clinging to your
Oh, you little
arm.
bitch.
Hit.
Have we finally taken down 1 swarm? Wow.
Engong.
She's fierce but not raging, and still whacking at these things with her great club.
Hey, that hits.
Hey, I actually hit with max damage. I am shocked.
You hear Riker, applauding quietly behind you.
She literally just brings her great club down, just crushes them all in a single go, while the rest just skitter away.
Alright. Anything else, Engong?
Really?
Okay. Bell.
Considering?
Huh! I'm.
Is that broken?
positive that'll
You've
hurt.
been doing the same numbers on each side.
I don't know. Maybe.
The
Roll
last 3
20.
times it's been the same number each time.
She's been taking my rolls, that's what it is. She's
I'm-
literally feeling my rolls.
Steal your luck. Up. Hey,
Oh,
now it
sorry.
isn't.
If she weren't a monk, she'd
Is that
be
the
Yes.
one? Are we
Yes.
putting
I mean,
those
I
second
guess
ones?
if I
don't
killed
know.
the one that's on me,
Yeah. I guess you'll...
I'll just throw a kick Ura's way and get max damage because obviously.
For that last spider on Ura, it is now gone. And you get the feeling
We
there's
leveled up.
more movement deeper into the cave. There's a ton more spider webs, and you kind of get the sense that there's a lot more movement going deeper into the cave, and you're basically still at the entrance.
This is a bad decision.
Yeah,
Why did we come here?
Perhaps we should
I hate spiders. My feathers are out of whack.
retreat and lick our
This is what
wounds.
happens whenever you listen to a child.
That's fair.
Weren't you going to take us to the same cave?
No, I was gonna take you to the other entrance, which didn't have some which didn't have any, if at minimum, extremely little spiders.
Yeah, let's do that.
But isn't that where the red brands are?
That's fine.
Don't care at this point. And Gong says as she picks up her halberd, sheaths both her weapons and starts walking out back through the entrance. Well, but before that, she takes one of the fangs of the spiders, the giant ones.
I'll put my warhammer away, and as I'm walking, leave.
Riker's gonna take one last look around before everybody leaves to make sure we didn't leave any trace of us being in here.
Bodies.
Annoy.
Burnt webs and
Just
You're gonna attack them now.
blood everywhere.
I mean, besides the ichor, the broken spider parts, and
Yeah, who knows?
webs.
A bull could have wandered in here, or a bear, or I don't know.
Alright, we gotta go find a bull and throw it in here now.
Throw it in here to keep with the story. I like it.
Talk about a load of bull.
I could use a drink.
Alright, so I take it you're heading back to the inn.
Yeah.
Inconspicuously, minus the wounds.
Yeah, we're definitely not storming Trezendar Manor until we take a long rest, that's for sure.
As everyone's walking, Ura is literally using his bird-like grip to pick through every inch of his body, getting rid of every possible iota of spiderweb or dirt. And he's like, I hate caves, I hate spiders, I'd rather fight the undead.
don't worry, we can go back and just burn the entire cave, just inside and out.
And this is why
Burning's not
nobody
good
likes
enough.
spiders.
Just need a good old Molotov cocktail. I don't know if an equivalent exists in this universe, but you know.
Sure, we can find something with enough alcohol content to it.
I mean, you are heading back to the inn.
It's true.
Alright, so we are going to take our break at this point. I'm assuming you guys are going to long rest before we go do anything else.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm not going to have...
Everybody spells and stuff.
Are you playing the base rule of can't take more than one long rest per 24 hours?
It's going to be
or-
at 24 hours, yeah. So it'll be the
Okay.
next day.
Yeah.
Narratively speaking, there's going to be no more fights. You're going to have one of the red brands kind of checks in while you guys are at the inn during the evening while you guys are just chilling out.
Just one.
Yeah, then he just kind of leaves and doesn't come back. So looks like they were just trying to see what's going
know.
on because they've
I
heard
feel
that you
you.
guys are talking around town. So
Yeah, and Gong's going to try and get rid of only that one since he's alone.
I want to jump him. Are we
And
jumping
I'm
him?
jumping him.
Leave it to me.
I'm with you on that.
are
But
we gonna
let's take our break.
jump?
Now,
in?
question: did we level up from those spiders?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you. Let me add it up real quick.
He killed
Watch it be
four
like one
swarms,
XP
two
or something
old
off.
spiders or whatever.
What?
8.
Giant spiders.
The
I
one
mean-
guy-
That really should have been our death, so that was pretty good.
yeah.
It was easy. We could take on 10 more of those.
I
I
am-
don't know what you're talking about.
I am quite literally perfectly fine.
If
Take
you
a leak
think
and get a drink.
If you think a giant spider's bad, just wait till we see what's guarding the cave. I know it is, but Ngong doesn't.
I mean, I think we all know what it is.
No, you don't.
Everyone here has played the module, right?
No, we
I
don't.
have not. I
Question:
haven't
did
played
you change it?
Oh yes, yes I did.
Okay.
Ooh, okay.
Okay.
Doesn't
so
matter
it's
to
not
me.
the Nautic anymore. Got it.
I'll be back.
Well, don't.
Yeah, you guys can't meta any more of this adventure
Nothing.
after this.
Woohoo!
Nautics. That sucks.
Yeah, Nautics are fun.
So,
Oh well.
because that turned out to be much harder than I anticipated, and I actually went easy on you guys.
Well, that's because we rolled low and they rolled just high enough.
Alright, so just to give you a heads up, they have damage, those swarms have damage resistance to bludgeoning,
Yeah.
piercing, and slashing. I did not utilize that. So they died twice as fast as they should have.
Oh, wow.
How do they
Yikes.
have resistance to
Yeah, wait, what?
bludgeoning? Piercing
Because
and
there's
slashing, I
hundreds of them.
understand.
There's
I
hundreds of them.
mean, yeah,
they're
there's like
Yeah.
Yeah, true.
I don't
You gotta
like
skewer, a spider on a shish kebab rapier one at a time. Like, even with slashing, it's like you cut through a segment of a billion of them.
Yeah.
It's like,
swarms don't make
So
sense.
I gave you an extra 20 because that's what you needed to level. You guys are now level 3.
Oh god.
so we bumped 900.
Yeah, I gave you the extra 20 because it was at 880,
Alright, I'm
so I
taking the
threw in
average.
20.
I'm taking the average of the 8 because I am not getting. Because screw that 4.
For future reference, that is the safe way to go.
Screw that 4.
I mean, on a for like a sorcerer or a wizard, you might as well roll because why not?
Oh yeah, no.
But on
that's
somebody that's gonna be in melee, yeah, definitely take the average.
average.
Whoa.
All right, so we're gonna take a break. It's 11:45 now. I really need to use the restroom. So, do you guys want 15 or like 5?
Let's say 15 for leveling purposes.
All right, so 15 minutes. That'll bring us right back at midnight, and for my time, and we'll see you guys then.
All right, be right back.
Mm-hmm.
Oh boy. Oh